This is a prepaid debit call from
Rakeem Wilton.
an inmate at the DuPage County Jail. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press 1. To prevent this call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
DJUTV, let them know who we got in the building.
You got your boy FBG Butta, man. The future predictor, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's start there.
FBG Butta, what you on, gang?
I ain't no shit, man. You know I'm blessed and highly favored, man. Can't say the same about a lot of other people, you know?
Well, welcome back to DJUTV. It's definitely a blessing to have you, as always, whether you on the couch or, unfortunately, from a jail cell.
Man, I've been off the phone lately, man. Like, hey, look, my numbers don't lie, man. You know what I'm saying? They say women lie, but the numbers don't lie, man. They love me. On the couch or on the phone. Let's start there.
That's a fact, man. So let's get right to it, Butta, man. There's been a lot that's been going on here in Chicago since the last time we chopped it up, and it's been trending worldwide, right? So Grammy Award-winning Chicago rapper Lil Durk was just arrested last Thursday down in Miami, Florida. They charged him with murder for hire. Earlier that same day, there were 5 men arrested. In association with the killing of Quando Rondo's cousin, Lil Pop, right? We know about this ongoing beef from the King Von situation back in November of 2020. And yeah, this is what's going on in all of the hip hop tabloids now, man. What was your thoughts when you first heard about Lil Durk?
I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, I don't wish this shit on nobody, like, you know, especially I've been sitting here for the last 90 days, so I know like jail ain't how it used to be. This shit way different than what it was when it was just coming in and out this bitch. But it's just like, you know, now what I've been telling now everything's starting to make sense. Like, come on, man, I've been told that shorty them had a mode. They ain't got one mode, they got a couple modes. They got modes that's working all over, man, from the lamb to the O. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like now a lot of are taking the time to open their eyes. Oh man, but I predicted this. No man, I got subpoena for shit. I got subpoena for shit, and then nigga, they came and snatched me on hearsay. So it's like, nigga, if they come to snatch me off hearsay, subpoenaing me on hearsay and shit like that, like it's a lot of hearsay going on with full name, and that shit didn't make no sense. Why how he wouldn't get snatched? You see what I'm saying? Unless he was working, but now they snatched him, so working might not be. It might not be one of his cars. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely believe like somebody was working around him, keeping him out that shit for a nice little minute until, you know, shit catch up to him, man. You know, you got to be aware of who you surround yourself with, and that's something that I've actually been learning right now, going through the situation I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Not being aware of the company I keep on to, that would put me in a fucked up situation. You see what I'm saying? And probably the same thing for him, man. You know, but we just gotta pay attention to what's going on around us, man. This shit, it's not like rocket science or some shit. Like, you know, this shit it's like you can only put yourself into what you allow yourself to be into. If he was gonna be a rapper, he should have just been a rapper, man. But you know, you got around you that influence brains. You know what I'm saying? If you're a rapper or not, whatever you might be, content creator, whatever. It's always who we keep amongst us. And then it's like, damn, they had Diddy went back to jail. Like, damn, Diddy, you just did 9. You ain't beat your case until came up on it. You were out for 90,000, so you supposed to been on the radar, get some money, live life. So it's like a lot of them niggas just threw their life away. I mean, I get it, man. They say it's for the trenches, it's for the streets. But then what do the streets got to give back? Right now, all of them finna be fighting for the rest of their life because the feds got them, gang. And a lot of that shit happened in L.A. L.A. still got the death penalty, man. They got rid of Tookie Williams, right?
I'm listening to you, my bad.
Put his ass under the... They put Tookie Williams, ain't that his name? Tookie Williams.
Yeah, the founder of the Crips.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? what is LA is different from Illinois or anything that's surrounding Illinois, man. They still got the death penalty, so it's like, man, it's just really just jag they self, gang.
They say more than 90% of individuals who are prosecuted in federal court are convicted. That's a high conviction rate, you know, dealing with the FBI. But a few days before Lil Durk was arrested, he had his birthday bash here in Chicago at the United Center, and it was hosted by yours truly, FYB J Mane. Okay.
Yeah, the war is over. Let's start that. Do your homework and do it different. When Durk bringing 60-30 in on stage, you motherfucking gotta go down. Everybody stand the fuck up. It's their birthday. It's one of those. Get up on top, motherfucker.
Now, J Mane received a lot of backlash from the 60-30ers, you know, for being on stage with Durk. You know what I mean? He even mentioned to us in our blog that, you know, FBG Young, you know, was giving him a lot of flack about it, you know? So what's your thoughts, buddy?
Yeah.
You know, y'all from 63rd, man. How you feel about J Mane pushing peace with Lil Durk officially in front of the whole city of Chicago?
I gotta really think, man, like, overall, man, it's growth, you know what I'm saying? And J Mane, he inherits this beef. This ain't no beef that J Mane came into like a lot of us. Like, a lot of us are really from that neighborhood. So the shit that was trickled down to our big homies, and some of us was like actually 10 toes in that shit before it was trickled down to the little homies from the big guys. You see what I'm saying? And J Mane not one of those. J Mane, you know what I'm saying? He was a founder of this shit, like, later on into life. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, once a lot of shit had already had took place. So a can't expect nothing less from J Mane. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put no gang title on him, but shit, Shorty BD. You know what I'm saying? Well, he used to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how y'all think that? How y'all thought that was gonna work? Y'all think he like J Mane come from the Calumet building? He come from the same projects that they come from, that a lot of them grew up in. So it's like, I really can't be mad at him because overall, we all know J Mane, gang. J Mane, he been chasing that shit. J Mane just he want the bag. J Mane want to be rich and famous, gang. And J Mane is showing him that he gonna do whatever it takes to be rich and famous. And a lot of us can't be mad at that. But the more can be mad at that is the fact, like, damn, Duck died for this shit. But before Duck died, Duck was heading down the same road. Duck is already trying to start the peace movement. You see what I'm saying? The label pushed dead bitches. Out of all the songs Duck the Head and still got right now, the label pushed dead bitches because they wanted the controversy. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it's like, I ain't mad at J Mane, you know what I'm saying? But if he was pushing peace, and I ain't gonna say bro not pushing peace, but he's supposed to say free me on folks' grave. If anything, man. RP the guys at Free Butta. Keep talking about that would have showed his ultimate, like, yeah, okay, because Lil Durk let it be known, oh yeah, he pushing peace, but ain't no truth, right? That's what he said in the song. So J Mane, like, you gotta stand for something if you ain't gonna stand for nothing on Tookie, because we are man, you know. And I just found it strange, like, nigga, you got a free Lil Durk hoodie on before you had a free Butta or a free Crazy Chris. Crazy Chris, your uncle. Shit, I help you rebuild your platform. But everybody else is putting you down and shitting on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get you to, nah, man, come on, we can do this, let's do this. Let's go back and forth, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of shit could have been handled different, you know. And at the same time, we can't keep letting what everybody else think deflect on how we move, you know. We grown. We all grown as hell, man, you know. If that's what J Mane want to do, let J Mane do that, man. You know, but what got to me was the fact that he was sitting out there with O Block. Like, you was sitting out there at O Block with O Block. Like, what the fuck is we doing now, gang? Now you taking this shit too far. Like, the shit with you and Lil Durk, that's one thing, gang. But then now you going out there to hang with the niggas who they not pushing peace, gang. They still saying Duck on Twitter. They still playing with folks' name in their Instagram posts. They on Clubhouse saying they smoking folks and Duck should have ducked and shit. Certain shit like, but them the niggas you surrounding yourself around. It's like you losing your self-respect, gang. You losing you losing your moral. You losing who you are because you want to be in a certain type of light. But you can't lose who you are and what you is because, oh man, that's the way. I feel like this the way. Shit, if Durk the voice of the streets, then I'm a fucking hard on bro. Because I've been giving motherfuckers life through this shit the whole time. Even being bashed on folks grade, like, I started trying to uplift me. My same homie on Tuka, he took a lot of that ammo and tried to tear me down in the media instead of trying to uplift me throughout the media. Like, oh damn, what is going on with my homie? Let me try to make it make sense for the net. But instead, he was going for the likes and a couple dollars, which that shit hurt my feelings, and I could be shitting on him and really getting on his ass about a lot of shit that I just found that don't make no sense. But what sense do that make for me? And how would that make me sound? That'd make me sound like, oh man, he just jealous, he hating. Because when J Mane was helping him, he wasn't saying shit like that. That's why I still stand how I stand, but I stand firm on anything that involved Duck. You know what I'm saying? And when he stepped into the old block shit, man, that shit was like crossing the line.
All right, now look, you know we got to get right into that peanut butter jelly time. We gonna get straight into what the fans want to know, okay? I'm reading straight off the fans list, okay? We was having a great conversation. Huh?
I say, talk to me, man.
Well, you know they like to troll because they know we like to troll, right? So,
No.
I don't know if this is a trolling question or a serious question, but man, they just want to know, you know, will you be taking the stand in Lil Durk case, or have you already gave the feds information about OTF?
Man, I ain't got shit to do with none of that shit. What the fuck I got to do with that shit, man? I'm from Chicago. I ain't got shit to do with no blood, none of that shit. I wasn't in first grade. And, you know, for the records, you know, for all the motherfuckers who be trying to be funny, hell no, I ain't got shit to do with that shit. As long as they homie them don't try to do with the deal and all the rest of them niggas deal with the Duck case. I got murder for murder, all that weird ass shit on Tuka. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit on bro. Cause I know they ass get locked up and then they try to swap us out for them and all type of weird shit, gang. Don't acknowledge what really be going on. Like, them niggas always the niggas that get jammed up in shit, gang. And then when they get jammed up in shit, they try to throw us under the bus so they can come home. But a lot of motherfuckers don't never acknowledge, like, this is really going on. Motherfuckers don't acknowledge, like, nigga, how many times our favorite rapper that been locked up on Tuka grave and he beating shit spontaneous, or shit just getting threw out and swept under the rug where they don't even get brought up no more. Come on, man. 1 + 1 is 2, man. But, you know, favor people, gang. You know what I'm saying? People favor people so much. Look over what's really what really be in your face. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't get to say shit. You know what I'm saying? What they said, credit card use and a lot of dumbass shit that come on, man. Y'all know that's not even the science. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Using your credit card to get anything done. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. But yeah, going back to Lil Durk concert, man, it's another thing that went viral.
I said you didn't get no backstage pass. He shut you out of that shit too.
What you say, bro?
I said you ain't get no backstage pass. He shut your ass out of that shit.
Yeah. I was backstage with J Mane. You feel me? I hit the stage with J Mane. You feel me? It was a great time. I'm not gonna lie. I had a great time. And so Lil Durk did it. Look,
don't forget that damn DJU.
Look, bro, Lil Durk did a tribute to all of those that we've lost in these Chicago streets from both sides, right? And it was like a picture collage of everybody's face, you know what I mean? And this collage included your sister K.I., you know what I'm saying? It included FBG Duck, it included FBG Cash, it included FBG Brick, it included Lil JoJo. It even included 051 Melly. If you look close enough, you will find them, right? So the picture went viral. You know, there was a lot of people that was mad about some faces that weren't in the picture. and you know, stuff like that. So we pushing peace, man. You know, did you hear about the picture, or what are your thoughts on, you know, the tribute that Durk put together?
I mean, I heard it. I heard about it. You know what I'm saying? And I you know, I feel like even the people he did put up there, y'all, a lot of people got to understand those are the people that he personally have dissed and spoken upon in songs or just tweeted on or made an Insta post about. Like, that's how I take it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else, like, probably feel like Tuka should have been up there and so many other great names of Chicago, even from their side. I heard it was a lot of people from Lamron and O Block that wasn't up there. That feel that should have been up there, you know. But you gotta understand it, like, it's a lot of names that actually get played with from both sides, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't smoke dead. I don't even smoke my dead ops. Them niggas wanted me dead when they was alive, so why the fuck would I taint my lungs or taint my body with them niggas now? They gonna want me dead while they dead too. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to kill a nigga, poison them from the inside, you know? But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, the whole situation, it shows growth. But then y'all gotta understand, that man got high power lawyers, man. That man, they knew he was under a motherfucker. He already knew he was under secret indictment. You know what I'm saying? So he had to make that shit make sense. And then y'all gotta think about it, nigga. His daddy, nigga, was one of the motherfuckers in jail with Larry Hoover and them, boy, on 4th grade, nigga. And he the only one out of a lot of them niggas who was charged with Larry that's actually halfway home or home, gang. He the only one. Y'all don't think that man was working? Y'all don't think that man was working to keep his son out of jail too? Y'all don't think that man wasn't getting his son the tools to even stay out of jail to keep himself from being involved with a lot of that shit? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the only thing that can happen to you is what you allow. Especially once you become so successful in life and you get placed on pedestals. You got, like, Lil Durk did some stupid shit, and he did it with his ego. You know what I'm saying? Because if he did it with his brain, he wouldn't be wrapped up right now with none of this shit. Well, none of this shit be falling back on him. Well, none of this shit be coming back in his name. You see what I'm saying? That's how you know a lot of that shit was done out of pride. You know what I'm saying? And then motherfucker gotta pay attention. He got a nigga that's with him every day, working against him. Because these niggas get wrapped up in shit that's not making the media. You see what I'm saying? These niggas getting caught for shit, switches, pounds, coke, keys, all type of shit, gang. Y'all think the fans not taking this shit, holding this shit out? Yeah, this evidence. Hey, look, man, we gonna let you go, man. We want you working with us on this. Help us deliver that. You think these niggas not trading Lil Durk off? A lot of them don't even respect Lil Durk as he is, man. A lot of them only started respecting the man because he had the money, gang. You know what I'm saying?
So.
Don't forget to really pay attention. Like, Lil Durk wasn't no nigga who was like, oh yeah, really in the streets, playing with them sticks and sliding, blissing shit. He not a blisser, gang. He hung with the niggas that blissed. When he got the paper, then he started getting the power and he started getting respect because motherfuckers respected that bag. So the moment, like, niggas got to get wrapped up for certain shit, they don't really get no fuck about him. Nigga, you just got some money, man. You never was nobody to us. We ain't really get no fuck about you, dude. It's you and me. And a lot of them niggas picking themselves over that nigga. You see what I'm saying? And Lil Durk right now, y'all got to think like, y'all think he not thinking the same way. It's me or them. I got the bag. So y'all gonna go and take the rap and let me come home. I mean, that's how oh shit, bless me. But
Bless.
But gotta really think, right? That's how this shit work. If I got the money, y'all take the blame. No, but nobody want to take the blame and get the death penalty for a motherfucker. Whether if they did this shit or not.
No, you ain't lying, brother. And in addition to this, you know, Mama Duck done filed a lawsuit against Lil Durk. You know, with the tribute photo that I was just speaking about, you know, Mama Duck even took it to the internet and let it be known that, hey, Duck did it first. You know, referring to the Chicago Legends song.
Duck did first. Fuck wrong with y'all.
And you know, you told us, you know, in our first phone call that, you know, the label was pushing the Dead B Word song. You know what I'm saying? The label wasn't really pushing Chicago Legend, you know? But like take us back to that time, like, you know, was you around Duck when he was trying to push peace, or was you locked up at that time?
No, I was out. I had just touched the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all go back and look at the video Pain, you know what I'm saying? I was in a lot of little videos, and you know, Duck, he you know what I'm saying? He let the media know, like, oh yeah, he standing 10 toes behind me, you know, early on. And I just hate that he not here to see that the vision that he already had in his brain was trying to create, like J Mane is bringing that shit to life, you know? But in the same breath of him bringing it to life, on Tuka, he losing his dignity, because at some point we are man. On Tuka, we got to stand for something, gang. And this shit have gone so far with this shit that you got non-niggas, like, you got goofy ass, I ain't even gonna call them goofies, but you got that's Archie gang that don't know the guys, that don't know none of our homies, like DJ Mane, high school friends, and folks that met in time. Now they so comfortable where they right now they saying fucked up on Tuka, thinking that what J Mane got going on gonna help them. In real life, J Mane have showed a lot of us on Tuka, even back then with him and Monte. See, him and Monte, they had this the little beef they just had. That shit was fake, gang. You feel me? But it was real beef that just turned fake because they was able to put that shit behind one another. Like, okay, man, it's little shit. So they put that shit behind themselves. But nigga, at a point, nigga, J Mane was just getting paid off the whole FYB gang on Tuka, and wasn't getting them niggas shit off them songs and shit like that. He felt like, nigga, it was my YouTube channel. You feel me? So he wasn't paying them niggas. And when Monte just came home, J Mane made it right. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it. A lot of can't do nothing but respect that. But that shit alone have made so comfortable where now niggas out here playing with the dead guys. They playing with actual members, actual 60-30s, actual gyros and STLs. They feel comfortable to play with for them names. And instead of standing on that, I'd rather make fun of each other, but really attack what's going on in-house. How can we create peace with the Alps or anybody on the outskirts when we can't even conduct that shit among self? You know what I'm saying? And right now, don't even know, like, with J Mane hitting that stage, this shit have gone farther than what it should have went. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people should have supported, bro, like, okay, cool, well, it. God using somebody as a vessel for Duck. Duck using J Mane. A lot of motherfuckers just mad because it wasn't them. You feel me? On some real shit. Because if a lot of them was given that same opportunity, truthfully, they would have took it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of motherfuckers who even speaking on the situation, they are in the same boat as J Mane. Them niggas never threw a fucking rock or a pebble at the ops. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. A lot of them niggas are song killers.
Type shit.
Great at creating drill music. Motherfuckers ain't never did nothing but beat they bitch or beat they baby mama. Oh, so like, come on, man. And it's no shade to nobody. But it's like, man, at some point, man, we gotta grow up, gang, because just look at how that shit went with us. All the guys, these niggas not even here now to see how this shit have spread it and how bad this, how worse this shit have got with the city of Chicago among some shit that they created back in the 90s. Some shit that they started with each other back in the 90s that trickled down to us in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. This shit that went so far, man. We in 2024 and motherfuckers is cut though. Everybody is out for self. At one point, man, shit like that couldn't even be tolerated, especially with our hood. Like my block, I can honestly say, like, bro, them realized stood on certain principles, man. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like all the motherfuckers who matter for us are gone. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers who had real voices to bring shit to unite shit are not here. And J Mane is trying to step up, which y'all gotta pay attention, right? J Mane was a fucking nurse. Like J Mane, he created an image for himself, gang. J Mane was the money man, gang. He always made money. He always was checking the bag, right? Some way, somehow, J Mane gonna go get the money. A lot of motherfuckers not respecting J Mane. They're respecting J Mane won't, and he feel he deserved. He not getting because a lot of motherfuckers don't take him serious. You see what I'm saying? And then with the attention that he has, you gotta think like a lot of the niggas who feel like they should be in that, who should have that much attention, they not there. And they look at me or J Mane and certain motherfuckers like, oh man, they ass flawed, they goofies. This who the fans love and da 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 da. Oh, my name ain't got no smudge on it. Why motherfuckers don't love me the same? It's because a lot of they ass don't got no personality. Great talent, no personality. And a lot of people just don't fuck with just, oh yeah, you're a good ass rapper. That's all you'll ever be. It's a motherfucker that's good with words. Well, what more can you give us? What more can you deliver? And J Mane delivering, like, that's what he doing. He know he have to stay viral.
So what you be doing on a daily basis in there?
Man, right now I just got kind of like dictionaries and I be doing a lot of reading. I'm trying to, I just feed my brain. You know what I'm saying? I was hitting my nugget as a shorty, so I had to learn how to read, walk, talking through a lot of shit over. So right now I just take this time and try to better my brain cells. You know what I'm saying? And see if I can the best way to outthink some shit or outthink a person, just period. You know what I'm saying? And I'm eating this bitch. So all I do is cook.
For sure. So, when could we expect you back out on these streets?
Man, I got a trial in like 2 weeks for my Cook County case. So you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping once I get my Cook County case out the way, they can they can drop some of these charges over here in DuPage, because they got me as a armed habitual with extended term on all charges, 6 to 30, so I can get over 30 years on every account, on every UUW. But if I get rid of this other case with Cook County, they got to bring the charge down to UUW bad felon. So that's what I'm hoping for, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hoping to be home within like a couple of more months, man. At least a couple of weeks. Got to make it make sense.
For sure.
Like.
Yeah, what you gonna say?
Hey, man, DJU, man. Oh, man, you fucking surprised me with dude on the phone and shit, like, and Shorty took that shit and ran with that shit, man. He went and dropped that cha-cha ass song, dissing me, legit, like, that shit, ass, dookie, bro. But, I ain't gonna hold you against it, man. You know what I'm saying? You just doing your job. And I see what you was really trying to do. See, a lot of people took it as DJ, you up to no good trying to troll. But I see you really was trying to squash a beef that really wasn't even, that shouldn't even be
a beef to start
home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, I feel you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it because in actuality, like, I don't even know Shorty from a can of paint, man. Oh, first grade, like, it's been a back and forth thing with me and him for a couple of years now, and I had to, like, when I asked him, like, shit, what the f have I done to you, gang? I didn't respect you saying fuck my homie, and that's what anybody would feel that way. Like, don't say fuck folks. You don't even know folks. Folks ain't never said nothing wrong to you, did nothing wrong to you. Why you saying fuck folks? And he said, like, oh, man, I ain't say that shit. But then we get 50 Boy up in here, and 50 Boy be like, oh, well, I got the voice recording right here. You know what I'm saying? But then now I'm still lying. But it's like, at the end of the day, I'm grown, man. Bro, I'm not going to keep going back and forth with them motherfuckers who's struggling to stay relevant. See what I'm saying? Like, I don't force this shit. That's why I stay relevant, because I ain't gotta force it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can also always admit when I'm wrong. If I did something wrong, I would have deadened that shit right then and there. Like, look, bro, my fault. I apologize. Type of shit. But the fact that you can't even be man enough to say, yeah, you said what you said. It is what it is. You make enough stories to me. Me and Lil J came looking for you in 2013 game. Man, shout out to Sino. Shout out to Sino from Sicko Mob, man. The only motherfucker that I ever rode around with Lil J to look for was Sino, gang. And when I figured out who he was looking for, I'm like, oh, no, that's my boy. Folks Sino stayed in our hood. I put Lil J up on game like, oh, man, the motherfuckers you looking for, we can just catch him going in the crib tonight. That's down the block. You see what I'm saying? So that whole story, that shit made up, man. And the fact that you still running with some shit you tell us from 2013, man, stop it. You was a fucking kid in 2013, man. You ain't shit for 20, 25, 24 right now? Why the fuck would we been looking for you in 2013, gang? Your ass would have been like 12, 13. Nigga, I was in 2013, I just graduated motherfucking high school in 2012. 13, nigga, I was a freshman. I was on my freshman year in college. What the fuck am I doing looking for a kid?
Yeah, shout out SG Batman. Hey, but have you ever heard of this guy named OTF Jam?
Yeah, I'm familiar with him.
You familiar?
I'm familiar with him.
You familiar with him from around the way?
Yeah, I'm familiar with him on some internet shit. You know what I'm saying? He one of their clubhouse tongue poppers.
Oh, okay. Well, they got him blasted all over the internet as if he's been the person that has gave the feds information on OTF, but we haven't seen any, official paperwork, any official documents. I don't know. It's kind of like a blog rumor almost. But
man, you know what I have learned is if anything starts as a rumor, it has some type of truth to it.
That's true. That's true.
No. But I ain't gonna throw no salt on this man. And for his sake, let's just hope he didn't do what everybody accused him of. You know what I'm saying? Let's hope that he kept, you know what I'm saying, he keeping his end tight. Because without, what I learned with the police is, man, they only have what motherfucker give them. And you know what I'm saying? We gotta, even with me sometimes I have to watch the way I give it. Because I say some shit and then have to retract on what I said because I fucked up. I gave too much. You know what I'm saying? They even used my interviews against me in the Duck trial. You know what I'm saying? Was part of one of the reasons why they came and grabbed me in the first place because I'm high. I'm saying too much. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no telling, man. You know, motherfuckers gotta watch what they say on these social media platforms where motherfuckers be on Clubhouse, Twitter, Instagram, whereas they doing an interview like free BA, man, 757. You know, he put himself in a situation, going out to no jumper and saying some fucked up shit on camera. And that shit came back and bit him in his ass literally like a week, 2 weeks later, because the police is watching. And no matter how much want to view things, they have a whole task force that sits back and they get paid. The whole purpose of even being affiliated with the law enforcement is to watch and learn or study what even when try to talk in codes and talk with their lingo, talk in slang, their job is to understand. And they sit and study that shit all day. So you just got to watch the way they give it, man.
Hey, you the second person I heard say that about the 757 BA situation. That's crazy.
So gotta watch the way they give it, man. Because this shit can break the strongest, the toughest, man. Nowadays it's like if they ain't telling, they come in this bitch and die. They come in this bitch and kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? was in this bitch ODing off certain drugs, where they know that if they do this shit, they gonna die. But they want to die anyway, because they don't want to sit and do the time that they know that's coming their way. You know?
Niggas need to be thinking about
So
that
like,
while they outside doing what they doing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why, man, I felt like, oh, buddy, you was crying. Yeah, I'm always crying, gang. I'm be sensitive as hell. So I'm a Virgo, man. Anybody know Virgos, man, we 1 minute we cold, 1 minute we hot, man. Bro. First grade, but I ain't no hoe. Ain't no nigga gonna make me cry. No nigga gonna turn me to no pussy. I just get in certain situations. I be in my feelings, gang. Been through a lot. My homie, like, was sitting here talking to mental health, right? And I had the lady, like, she didn't want to cry with me, but I'm just really I'm giving it to her, like, certain shit I be want to express to the public. I can't. Look at me like, oh man, you a hoe. Oh, you soft as hell, but in real life, yeah, you could think I'm soft until you push me. Bro. But it's like everybody portray this. Oh yeah, man. If it was me, I wouldn't. Man, you ain't really going through nothing. Your homie them ain't even really down, man. Y'all ain't even really got nothing going on. Y'all a bunch of goofies. A lot of them motherfuckers be suburban out. You know what I'm saying? And if they ain't suburban out, nigga, they hiding in the burbs. And they new friends don't do shit but play with their nose or get drunk probably. You feel me? So it's like, man, look, I'm living my life. I don't give a fuck how people look at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm living, and I'm gonna continue to live. I'm gonna live for my kids, man. I got my daughter. She need me. I'm my only parent. Bro. So if it takes for me to cry sometime to show her, baby, ain't nothing wrong with crying. If my son them need to see a motherfucker break just for a slight second and fix yourself up, hey, look, son, you can always cry, but you got to know how to fix yourself too and handle yourself properly in public. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely a gentleman in everything I do in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm an asshole, but I handle myself properly, man. The people around me, the people who I keep close, they know, like, bro, all I do is make sure everybody good around me. My heart too big. That's why I be in a lot of fucked up ass situations too, because I have a big heart, and I found myself like right now. So I ain't even supposed to get outside the day I went to jail, right? But a sister, who I considered as my sister, she, oh man, it's my Friday, you ain't been fucking with me, you know, da-da-da-da, can you please come outside with me? I'm like, you know what, I haven't been around her because she separated herself because there was a situation going on amongst our crowd, and she just didn't want to be around it, so I respected that, right? But had I stayed in the crib like I supposed to, I wouldn't be here. But you know what, no, here I come, sis. We're going to go to the casino. One thing led to another, end up in jail. So I don't even remember what, I can't even give it to her. Like, damn, man, I can't tell you what happened after I went in the bathroom to take a piss for real. See what I'm saying?
Blacked out?
Yeah, that's up. Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And it ain't no nobody. I don't bash her like, oh man, sis, if I should have known. I should have known. I should stay my group fast. No, I should have slowed down on the drinking and been aware of my surroundings. I'm with a new female that I barely even know. You know what I'm saying? I should have been watching how I was moving, but I got so comfortable with, man, I'm out the way. I ain't got no blick on me. I ain't got shit on me but alcohol and weed, Joe, and a whole lot of money. My slim chance of being in trouble. Man, I ain't doing shit to get in trouble. That's what my brain was. I'm out in the suburbs. I don't even need what the fuck I need a gun for. Motherfuckers I'm running to out here, and I ain't in the south suburbs. I'm in the north suburbs. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm out here in this.
You was fine.
Look, we a blue state, right? This is a red county. This is the only red county that we have right now. And the jail that I'm in, this motherfucker is a private owned jail. This not even supposed to be open. They rush in this jail in DuPage like the feds.
You have 1 minute remaining.
It's a state jail, but they handle shit like it's a federal jail, gang. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Right now, I'm using this time to get my brain together, DJ. I ain't into it with nobody, man.
For sure, man. Hey, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? Stay prayed up. You feel me? And leave us a message to the youth.
Man, what the message I want to get to the youth is, I'm the heart. Lil Durk to free the voice and free the heart. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all need me. I keep y'all pumping, man. I'm the heart, man. But no, seriously though, man, y'all look, man. While you free, enjoy your freedom. If you got kids, you got a family, enjoy your family, man. Show your family that you still got that love in you, man. Because a lot of motherfuckers are taking these drugs, and these drugs are zombieizing y'all, and it's making y'all family feel like y'all ain't got no heart, no love left in y'all, and that's making them not want to love y'all and show y'all that they still got love for y'all. Show y'all family that.
Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
But there y'all have it, man. Another classic phone call. DJUTV Butta, man. Free Butta, free Lil Durk, free Lil Reese, free No Limit Cairo, free 757 BA. Man, free the guys, man. Free all the guys, man. Free the real. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Word T Productions. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.